It is Thursday, September 27, 2018. Thank you all for tuning into the sneedmobiletech YouTube channel. Before I get started with today's video, I just want to give a special shout out to all my patrons on Patreon. Also want to give a special shout out to all you out there that have been supporting sneedmobiletech here on the YouTube channel for the last year and a half. Thank you all for your continued support. What I wanted to do today is just bring you guys up on some news. This one's coming out of the FCC. They have just wrapped up some voting on some new rules that are going to specifically accelerate small cell deployment and other fifth generation network equipment. So in terms of this actual set of news, it all has to do with regulations. I think specifically what the FCC wants to regulate is the fees and the timelines that cities and states are going to set for imposing any type of restrictions on mobile service providers. For example, Verizon, AT&T, Sprint, and T-Mobile. So the vote was unanimous. The actual regulation towards the fees and the timelines have 4 stipulations. So the first stipulation is present day regulations will not be changed. Future rules will not be inhibiting on those present rules. Now, I think what this means is they don't want to disable the powers of local municipalities, cities, and states. The second piece is wireless providers have to pay normal fees and nothing excessive. So in other words, they don't want internet service providers to have to be gouged just to deploy small cells and other fifth generation network equipment. The third stipulation is cities, municipalities, and states have a 60-day window for approval or disapproval of previously existing infrastructure, and they have 90 days for the approval of new, non-existent infrastructures. So they essentially, if there's a structure like a light pole or some type of a building, a semblance of a pole or a light pole or power line, whatever, what they're going to be able to do is they get 60 days to make a decision, either yes or no. They're not telling the city or the state or the municipality what to say, whether yes or no. They're just saying you have 60 days to do it on pre-existing infrastructure or 90 days for new infrastructure. And the fourth stipulation is local governments define the term reasonable when it comes to aesthetics in terms of review. So states, cities, municipalities, they make the final call what is considered aesthetically appealing, and they're using the term reasonable. So they're still empowering local governments, I think. The FCC is obviously very sensitive to the international 5G race. They want to win that race. They want to compete internationally. So they want to kind of limit the red tape that we have that could prevent or block fifth generation networks from deploying very quickly. So these regulations are all very time sensitive. The regulatory fees, they want them to be just normal, nothing excessive, and they want to prevent any unnecessary objections or lollygagging involved in the legislation. So my questions to you guys out there, the first thing is, what do you guys think of these new guidelines? The second thing is, do you guys think the FCC is doing the right thing trying to regulate this? And the third thing, do you think these stipulations and regulations are going to be effective in helping fifth generation networks continue to roll out at a reasonable time frame? I'm going to go ahead and just kind of reserve my judgment. I've never been a fan of the FCC, but I think these stipulations are designed to just prevent the lollygagging and the 6 to 9 month window that a lot of municipalities and cities are taking when addressing small cell deployment. It's not the type of thing that should take that long. If a city is going to deny it, they should do so within a decent time frame, and then internet service providers can then move on or figure something else out and find an answer to their issues. So I like the time frame restriction being lifted, not just letting companies cities take forever to approve or disapprove something. So that's my take on it, but you guys, of course, in the comment section below, let me know what your thoughts and opinions are on this particular topic. So that's it for this video. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for your continued support. If you'd like to, please rate the video. I'd appreciate that greatly. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. This is Sneed from sneedmobiletech, and I will see you guys on the next video. Peace.